This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So we're going to take a look here what's going on with natural gas, with crude oil, and then we're going to look at the ETF for gasoline, UGA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now we look here on the hourly chart here. You can see just a beautiful, nice run up here. But then she had that series of lower highs and lower lows. But however, what we're doing here, even though it made a lower, so far we're holding this key level here, 2.778. That's very, very good if it can hold it. Okay, now we'll just take a look at the upside. If you can hold that, then right here, you're looking here at that 8 SMA at 2.84. We're looking at this 50 SMA here at 2.92. And then we have your 21-day sitting at 2.94 here. But this is going to be key here, is going to be holding this 2.778 level. That's that 100 SMA here. Now, again, if that is lost, then what we're going to do is we're going to keep on following these candles here all the way on down. So we can come all the way down here. You're looking at 2.72 level here. We have 2.629. We have 2.60 right here is a big boy. This is that 2.57 level. Then you could come down and retest it. But realistically, this is still holding up nice because it's got low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and then we still have a higher low going on here. It's not as nice as when it ran all the way up here, but now we are on a downtrend here. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So here on the hourly chart, you can see basically the same situation going here. This is just ugly. When you see something like this and you have this topping situation, that means you got to sell and get out of it when you start seeing these lower highs and come all the way down. Now, KOLD here was a really good trade here today. Okay, I got a 1.5 on the KOLD here, so that's been working out really good. Okay, so let's take a look here on a daily chart. Okay, here we have a daily of your own natty gas. Now, this is what we're looking for here. This is key. It's going to be this 21 simple moving average, 2.76, which lines up pretty nice here with that 2.77, that 100-day there on the 4-hour chart. Okay, now again, if that's lost here, we just follow these candles right on down here. Okay, so you got basically that 2.72 in here. Then you have that 2.60. Okay, you have that 2.57. Then we can just start coming all the way down to your roughly 52, and then we have your 200-day here sitting at roughly 47 is what you're looking for. But again, I like to point it out, but realistically, as long as we're holding this 21-day on a closing basis, this is still looking really, really good. Now, I pointed out this negative divergence that we had going on here on the RSI here. See where we had this high here, had an even higher high, but we had a lower high there. See that negative divergence? That's usually the first sign. And now your green rolled across below your red. That's a sell signal. That's not looking very good. However, we just have to watch this key 21 SMA here. Now what we did is we had that series of lower highs and lower lows, but now we had a gap down. Okay, so that's really never good. You never want to see that. So let's just take a look at the upside. Now we have to look through that gap. So the top is going to be 2.848. You look at the bottom here, 2.87. And then we can come over here to the bottom of this candle looking at 2.89. And then your big resistance there is 2.938. Again, you get above that. Yeah, then we can go here. You got 3 flat. Okay, we can go to the top of this candle, 3.09, 3.12, and then your big retest up there of 3.15. You break that, and then here's your, right here is all the area of your resistance levels, which is going to be right there, 3.189, and then we have 3.23, 3.37, and then your big boy up there at 3.39. That's if you break ahead again. But right now, what we're doing is we're trading this range right here. See the 21 SMA and that 8 SMA. Now, again, you lose that 21 SMA, your big target is going to be the 200-day. Very, very simple. If we can break above that 8 SMA and close above it, well, 3.15, that's going to be your target. So trade this range until she goes either way. Now, I did not trade the UNG today. I got the KOLD there, I say a 1.5, and I was just satisfied with that here on the old natty gas. I don't see a whole lot here, but we got to see what's going to be here on the closing basis on this 21-day. If that's lost, then we know where it's going. If it's held, then we can take it to the upside. It might have a nice good scalp here going back all the way up to that 8 simple moving average. Okay, let's take a look here at crude. Okay, here we have crude oil daily, weekly chart. Now, UCO so far for me today, very, very good trade. I got in the pre-market at 31.38, and I sold right out at 32 flat. It got as high as 32.01. I already put the order in there for 32. The reason I put it in for 32 is UCO has been hanging around that 32 to 32.10 label. So I just said, just give me the 32. I don't care about the high. Give me that 62 cents. That's all I really care about. Okay, so that's what I wanted. That's what I got there. 5,000 shares. So far, great day in the old trading on the old crude. Now we got to see where this is all going to go. Now, what we're looking for here by the end of the week is we want to hold this key 8 SMA at 77.92, and we want to hold this 200 day at 76.33. Very, very nice. Now, upside, you got a lot of resistance. You got that 79.42. You got that 50 day at 79.74. And your 100 days sitting right in that mix at 79.73. This is all very, very strong resistance, which lines up everything here. So you have that 100 day, 79.50. You got your 200 day here sitting at 79.71, and then your 50 day right above it at 79.98. Okay, so this here is all lined up here basically with this. But however, what we have going on here is just a great trading range, man. I mean, I'm just loving this, okay? It's because what we have is every day we got some kind of a good trade here, okay? Which is very, very good. Now look at today. Came right on down, okay? You're above your 8 day, held the 21 day, and now she just ran right on up here. So I got to see what's going to happen. But it was a really good trade, you know, for a real easy 62 cents, you know, in the UCO there today. So remember, pre-market is your friend. Okay, so that's really where I take a lot of the trades. I'm just waiting for it to come down. And when we looked at crude this morning, it was way down here on this level right here. Okay, so right after that a market opened up at 7 bells, that's when you get into it, and then you just ride that bad boy up high. But now I say we got a trading range, so I'm not going to. I'm flat right now. I'm going to see how this is all going to shake out. Is it going to come back down again, up, down, up, and down, all the way through? But just remember this: you got a left shoulder here, a head, and a right shoulder. This right shoulder is building out. Once it builds out and it completes, you'll flip this over here from that bottom of that 72.48 to your midline here, which is basically 80.62, and it's going to take you right up here to this bad boy at 87.67. Real easy, okay? So, but you got to get through all this resistance level. So, what are you looking for on the downside is this 8 SMA here. See this? 77.62. Key support. Right below that is you got 77.42 key support, okay? That's what we're looking for, okay? And then we always watch this 8 day here. You got 77.92, which is pretty much pinned right here, just a little bit above that, okay? So just watch this 8 day, and that 21 day. That's the tell. But look how nice this is. It's almost like a bull flag and just kind of like sideways action. Look at that. For how many days? Just great, great trading. Now we got to get above. So we're looking at this 100 day. This is key, 79.50. And then I say that right here, that 200 SMA here, that 79.71, and then that 50 SMA. You take all this out, then we can hit that price channel at that 80.62. And then we have to decide, well, what happens at that? Now, if it breaks on up here, well, then we know we're just going to go right to the top of these candles here, all the way up, and ride that bad boy all the way up there to 84.46. But if it doesn't, this could reverse and come all the way back again here. So don't have any opinion. Just trade what's in front of you. Right now, we've got a beautiful trading range here. I mean, just easy money. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But don't be afraid to get in and get the hell out, okay? You don't need to have $5 every time, okay? 62 cents, 5,000 shares. Do the math. Very, very easy. RSI looking very good. Plenty of room both direction. The green over red, that's bullish. That's a buy signal. Looking very, very good. Now, the key, I say, by Friday is we want to hold that 8. And you want to hold that 21 day and be nice if we can get above all this resistance level. Then we can start heading right on up here to that 80.62 level, and then we can just start climbing. But we got to see how it's all going to shake out. We have that left shoulder. This could take a while before she builds up. But I think eventually this is going to build out and break above this thing, and I think we go much higher. Okay, let's take a look here at UGA. Okay, now this is UGA. This is the gasoline ETF, okay? I always take this here like right after the first of the year, and then I just run it all the way on up here, and then I just dump it out. Now you can see here, you just don't really want to hold all this thing. I usually take that right into the first Memorial Day, and then we just ride that right on out. But look at here, see we have this series of lower highs all the way down. Now we put a bottom in here, so now we're holding here this very, very nicely. Okay, so if we look here, okay. We just look to the left of the chart here. So again, if that 61.95 is lost, then we'll just bring this price channel. Well, first of all, we'll just come over here. You're looking at 62.89, and then we'll bring that price channel across, and that 60.72, that is going to be your next support line. Then we can follow it all the way on down. But right now here, gasoline, I believe, is pretty much in place. We got seasonality here going. Now, if you look at this 8-day, you can see how this 8-day is curling up here. That's going to provide a lot of good support. So watch this 8 simple moving average, 64.44. Again, if that's lost, we can just follow these candles down, but your big target is going to be that 61.95. On the upside, this is what we're watching right here. Okay, to get this reversal, okay, 65.05, and then we can see that where you had this double top situation. We want to get above that level right here, and then basically right there, 65.65. That's what we need, and then we can take it right here to that 200-day at 66.13, and then possibly this 100-day 67.79, and then maybe even that 67. This price channel up here. We're sitting right here at the top of this candle. We're looking at 68. 50. That would be very, very good if we can do that. Okay, and that would we would break this series of lower highs if we could actually reduce that. Okay, I mean, kind of what the hell did I do here? Okay, yeah, if we could just take that up here and get this back above here, then we can take that and get rid of this pattern and break out of that price channel and take this thing all the way on up here again. But remember, on this one here, there is very, very light volume. Okay, so you can't go in there with a pile of shares. 5,000 shares is not going to work. At something like this here, I usually build it up over time here, just a small change, 1,000 shares at a time kind of a situation, and then keep grinding it up and then sell. When I sell off in the same kind of increments, okay? So just always remember that, but we need to get here really above this 200-day here, and then we can take a shot here going back up to that 67.99 level here. Now, when you look at the weekly chart here, you got that 65.83. That's right here in no man's land. And then we can come all the way back here. You got 67.66. But really, your target's going to be that 50-day. That's going to be crucial at that 67.99 and then possibly up to that price channel. Okay, so again, if you want to trade gasoline, this is an easy way to trade it. But just remember, there isn't much volume here. So you got to keep your shares all the way on down. Okay, that's what I got for you. A little natty, a little crude, a little gasoline. I'll be back here after the pits close, and we will do it all over again.